This is pretty interesting. Cyberpunk over on their Twitter, I'll leave a link to this tweet down below, has released a 5-minute apology video explaining basically the inside process, the inside thoughts of this game and how it runs better on PC, which that is always going to be a given, but more so it's focusing on the problems of last-gen consoles. For what it is worth, I do think this apology is genuine. Now, if you would have scrolled down, you would have seen this, and you would see a link. And in this link, you will get to this page. And what this page is their commitment to quality. And I did a little read of this, and so it says, "Dear gamers, we are committed to fixing bugs and crashes, and will continue to work and improve the game via future updates to make sure you are enjoying the game regardless of the platform. We will use this space to inform you about the progress being made on Cyberpunk 2077's further development, including information about updates, improvements, and free DLCs, and much more." Below you'll find CD Projekt's co-founder's personal explanation of what the days leading up to the launch of Cyberpunk 2077 looked like, sharing the studio's perspective on what happened with the game on old generation consoles. And that is kind of a summary, if you will, of this video, which there will be a link to the tweet and the video down in the description below. But in that video, they show this, which shows the release and then the 3 hotfixes that we've gotten so far. And we're coming up on patch 1.1, because it's obviously 2021. We're coming up on this one, and then we'll get 1.2 in the weeks following. He said within 10 days of this video being released, we'll get patch 1.1, and then within the following weeks, 1.2. Now, he did say the free DLC was going to come shortly after release like they did with The Witcher, but due to all the hotfixes, they would have much rather have focused on that. Down below is an FAQ, and some of these questions we've already had asked and answered beforehand, and some of them I'm going to kind of point out. Just kind of piqued my interest a little bit, and I thought maybe I could make a video about them, because I did say I wanted to make a Cyberpunk video, and here it is. One of these questions says, "Didn't you test old gen consoles to keep tabs on the experience?" And their answer was, "We did. As it turned out, our testing did not show many of the issues you experienced while playing the game. As we got closer to launch, we saw significant improvements each and every day, and we really believed we'd deliver in the final Day Zero update." Now, this one I noticed was kind of a repeat of what he says in the video about that, and it's about halfway in, so if you do decide to watch it, or if you have already watched it, this might look familiar. "What have you done since launch to make the game better? Our top priority since launch has been to fix bugs in Cyberpunk 2077. We have just already released 3 hotfixes which have improved the game, but these are just the beginning. And I will vouch for these 3 hotfixes. They have incredibly improved the game since release. When the game released, I didn't have any issues with crashing, but I did with freezing and loading issues for the most part. But when the first hotfix came out is when I started to experience the crashes. Hotfix 2 came out, it fixed the crashes, and Hotfix 3 came out, it fixed majority of my loading and freezing issues. And I have a friend who has the Xbox One X, and when the game released for him, he was experiencing crashes, more so than he was freezing and loading issues. And here is the DLC question, which really I'm looking forward to. You have said there would be free DLC for the game in early 2021. Will this be impacted by improvements? We're still planning on releasing free DLC for the game, just like with The Witcher 3. However, we have decided that our priority is working on the most important fixes and updates. we will be releasing free DLC afterwards. We'll have more to say about that in the coming months. And I will, in fact, keep you updated about that. Are you making the team crunch to work on the patches? The team is working to bring relevant fixes to the game without any obligatory overtime. Avoiding crunch on all of our future projects is one of our top priorities. And I do know, and I remember a lot of people saying this was their main concern of the CD PR employees working overtime and having those time crunches and all of that. And I guess that's just right here clears it up, which is good news, I hope. At first, whenever I did hear and see about all this, I didn't know there was going to be DLCs, with plural. I only thought there was going to be one, but turns out there'll be multiple. At the very least 2, or maybe 3. There was 3 with The Witcher, so we could be seeing 3, but who knows? That's in the future. What we are going to be focusing on now, all of the gamers that own Cyberpunk, are patches 1.1 and 1.2, with those coming in the coming months. 1.1 obviously within the next 10 days, and 1.2 within the next coming weeks. Our commitment to quality, Cyberpunk 2077. I do hope you enjoyed, and if you do have Cyberpunk, and you do watch this, and you are right here, let me know day 1 issues you had, and if you still have the same issues now, new ones have arisen, or most of them have been taken care of. As always, if you made it this far, hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.